Somebody call the doctor because Bad Medicine's back. Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're diving back into the fictional world of The Boys. This is the season 4 finale. I cannot wait. I have no idea what to expect. It's been crazy.
God, what such a fantastic season this has been. I am definitely ready, willing, and able to see where it ends, and then the waiting game.
We have been on an absolutely wild ride, nothing less than what we had expected from the boys. Gotta see how this one finishes up.
No clue on how this is gonna end, but I'm ready to take in what they're gonna give us. Let's go!
Burn it down! Burn it down!
This is it, the
Good
finale.
morning, Patriots. This is VNN today.
I take responsibility.
Oh, wow.
I take responsibility for racism.
Congress counts electoral votes today.
We will count the certificates in an orderly fashion. Now, as I was saying...
Where's the fucking virus, Frenchie? How close?
Close-ish.
Counting the certificate of vote of the state of Alabama.
I told you Vicky locked it all down. Please lower your voice.
Please lower your voice.
Hey.
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 The night before my great-grandfather shipped out, barged into dinner at my great-grandmother's house and got down on one knee. Huey Campbell,
Oh my God.
will you marry me?
You need to stay right here, okay? Just don't move.
Oh no, is he gonna... Oh, he has a ring.
Hey. Any January? I feel so
Poor
Huey.
Huey.
Oh no. A true moment for Huey, but it's not
Skin gonna
her.
peel off.
Oh.
Hard yes. Let's get married.
When is he gonna notice something? Oh.
Yeah. Damn, poor Huey.
Wow, that was great. 2 fingers was a lot, but
Oh, there it is.
where you going?
We need some champs, too. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Come on, Huey.
He was gonna piece it together right
I was
there.
thinking something.
You're 90 over 60. It's low.
You know, be safe.
It's like, whatever, man. I'm just a doctor.
Oh boy.
You know, if you need any help.
Don't need your help.
Seems to me you are in a bedpan. Homelander, he won. You gave away the virus, the one fucking weapon that could have stopped him.
You ain't even fucking real.
See what is real? Super cancer.
Jeez.
That is so Negan.
It is.
I love it.
I'm the one that gave you the juice that you needed, and I can do it again. All you have to do is hold up your end of the bargain. We go all the way. What's a little genocide between friends?
Oh, jeez.
Just f off and let me die in peace with you.
Wish I could.
Oh.
Oh.
Grace.
I appreciate what you're doing here for me.
Not one bit of this is for you.
Gives me phone. We got work to do.
Give us me phone. Nice. Oh.
What's Butcher gonna do? That's quite the collection in that jar.
Oh my
Hello.
gosh.
Oh my God. The jar is pretty full. Oh,
His face is just like...
I thought he was gonna start crying.
Damn it, Ryan.
What's he gonna find?
Find it, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Whoa.
No.
Holy sh...
Boy, is he gonna just unleash on Ryan here?
Wow, look at the table.
Oh. Whoa.
I'm your father. I always will be.
Oh, is he looking pissed off?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh, Ryan don't like that.
Oh.
Ryan?
What a transition.
Just giving her Lunchables to eat?
You know, I'd be careful with those. But don't touch me. Hey, I just need a little recharge.
Oh.
Why the would I kill your mother? Get out of my head. I proposed to Huey this morning. We to celebrate, and we did butt stuff. Don't you just love proposals? Joy on the other person's face. You're a psychopath. Sociopath.
Jeez, get it right, I guess.
I do remember the first time I shifted, though. Miss Jameson, my preschool teacher, her husband's best friend, shoplifting lip gloss, hitting a student. But you know what the funny part is? She felt justified. You all think you're the heroes of your own story. You don't know anything about me. Then why aren't your powers working?
Man, what a performance this is.
You'll have a couple of non-consecutive life sentences. Poor Annie. I'm the only good one.
Wow.
Wow.
To wash down those mean lad lunches.
What a
evil
performance on that one.
Evil Annie is something else.
Annie is well, that shifter.
Yeah.
Evil Annie.
Well,
Called you like 15 times. I was worried. I thought,
Yeah, you and me both.
we need your help. Butcher?
When I was a lad, I heard about this place in Nevada where the birds get their baps out when they bring you a ribeye. We was gonna go there someday. Funny what you think about when your time's up, isn't it? Do us a favor, would you, Huey? Go there for me and Lynn, would you?
You can still fight.
Huey, I asked you something.
I'll go to the Topless Steakhouse for you.
Magic.
Magic, he says. Jesus. Everybody's just delivering this episode.
Tell the boys I'm sorry, would you? Goodbye, Huey.
Jesus, are we really gonna lose Butcher in this one?
No. JDM's going to take over and get him out of that hospital. He's not going to let it happen.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning? Can we just make this quick, please? I have slightly more important things to do today.
Going in 5, 4.
He is pissed.
Homelander and Vice President-elect.
I'm more than happy to find time for my friend Homelander.
Yeah, let's cut the BS.
What's he gonna do?
Are they catching this on camera?
Of the super able community, I think that it's important to...
Ally, Victoria, really? We're here to tell the truth.
Oh, no.
Tell the truth?
The truth is that the real issue here is lack of representation.
Fine, you don't want to do it?
That you...
I'll do it. Victoria here is a superhero.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
But I'm not literally.
She took it. No damage.
It's all true. Ms. Newman here has been operating as a secret dagger in the heart of the deep state, standing up to the forces of darkness that want to
Firecracker's
sodomize our
trying
democracy.
to save it.
I think
it.
Is Victoria gonna just?
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break.
It's out of the bag, isn't it?
She's trying to put her over.
Great show, guys.
He just says great show and bails.
I worked my whole life to keep that secret.
Well, secrets rot your soul. If you're unburdened, you should thank me.
Sage said...
Fuck Sage. She's long gone. We are gonna change the world. The first super-abled president. And you're a gal.
I'll be impeached.
Why would we care?
Because I have to get reelected in 4 years.
Says who?
Article 2 of the Constitution.
New world, new rules. Now shut the fuck up and listen. Singer's as good as dead, and I am the only fucking friend you've got left.
You'll have to arrest half your company, half the country.
You think I didn't think of that? Of course I thought of that. I need you to make a list of anyone within the company that has damaging information on me or this 7, but mostly me. Anyone with any fucking leverage whatsoever.
Yes.
I need this fucking list yesterday.
Yes, sir.
You're a good girl.
That doesn't sound good, Ashley. Oh, yeah, no shit, Ashley. Sorry, Ashley.
The chair declares the joint session resolved.
despite the shocking news that Vice President-elect
Look at the picture.
protests have erupted all over the country as Starlight.
You seeing this?
Get all the dirt on Newman ready in case we need to go nuclear.
Wait.
Oh, shit.
You know she's gonna kill us if we leak this, right?
If I had another fucking choice, trust me, I'd take it.
No.
What? What happened?
Serious.
Yep.
She has it.
Wait a
Or she
second, you got
deleted
backups, right? Another computer.
It's all gone. The originals, the backups, we've got nothing.
Yep. Remember, she went in there.
Only one thing left to do. Listen, Huey, I'm sending you coordinates. You and Annie meet me there ASAP. All we got now is defense.
Your visitor's here.
Send him in.
Ryan.
Oh.
Hey.
You got my text. I'm glad you came.
No saving the kid. He can't escape his own blood.
I don't have time to ease you out of this.
You're gonna have to kill him, Billy.
You need to go with Aunt Grace.
What? My dad would find me.
Not this time, kiddo.
I kind of like it there.
You gotta stab him with the virus, and you gotta do it today.
Ryan.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Now, if you're telling me that the place you feel safest is with Homelander, and I ain't gonna stop you.
It's quite a gamble.
Grace looked a little concerned with that statement.
Do you want to play?
All right, then. Come on.
Yeah, get in that seat instead of Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Kessler.
Start in the center.
Still waters run deep. Oh, no.
You better feel some guilt for what you did.
Bastard.
Boys need their space. List.
I highlighted anyone whose contract would have to pay out if they're...
She's now looking good, Firecracker. See under her eyes?
Yeah.
Cilantro.
Jesus.
Robert Singer will be dead. Newman will be sworn in. People will panic. Someone will have to swoop in and restore order. What I need you to do, sakes, get a recall.
You know, the meds.
Recall.
Well, you're coughing all over me. Fucking disgusting. Go further now.
Oh my god.
Scoot.
Oh my god.
Further.
Oh my god.
I was wondering if that's what
She's going to tip over.
The comedy that is written into this is just insane.
Yeah.
Everyone on this list needs to be removed permanently by the end of the day.
Wouldn't Ashley's name be at the top of the list?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
no.
What? Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Does anybody know Ashley's last name?
Oh my god. Oh my.
So that statue with the A train on it there.
Oh, no way.
Yep, she's going to do it. Go time, Ashley. What are you going to do? Now, what's her power going to be?
What's it going to do to her? Yeah, we'd have no idea what she's going to get for power. So we saw that go pretty wrong with Huey's dad.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I remember that was already happening. God, every time they're like showing you one thing, they switch to the next story.
For all I know, they could be in here already. And you check in every 5 minutes on the dot.
There's the shifter.
D'Amico, stay on Singer.
Do you really think the shifter is in here?
Could be anyone. So eyes on everyone.
Jesus.
Why is she always hot?
Because her skin.
Oh, yeah.
And she's going to start peeling.
It's like a furnace in here.
No, I think it's something else.
Remember she said that.
Yeah, that's right. Now he's putting it together.
Here we got it.
You should go find some water.
Do you want one?
I would love one.
Okay.
Hold it together, Huey.
Yeah, you got to hold it together long enough.
It's her.
MM. Like MM.
Come on, Annie.
Oh, no. Don't do that, Annie.
She's doing the she's doing the Norman Reedus.
Oh, no. Nope.
Yeah, you could just break your thumb, but
Oh, good for you. She's free. On one hand. Oh, good. She's out.
Balls.
She's out.
Sorry, just something. Don't look at me, just look forward. The shifter. It's Annie. What? She said, don't look at me, just look forward.
How do you know? Just chill.
That's the first big smile I've seen in MM in a long time.
What are you looking at?
Wow.
It's a.
Peg it in all its holes.
Listen, you're the best decision I ever made in my life.
Oh no, she's
She
recognizing it.
can tell.
Yeah.
Y'all just hold down the fort.
Yes, mother.
Oh no! You're done.
Really?
Red shirt.
Oh! A slow ass door doesn't help.
The door.
Oh boy.
This is not going to be good.
Another red shirt. Oh.
Go! Oh! What's the vampire stuff all about?
Well,
What you gonna do? Sport?
It was a callback for us.
There you go. Come on.
Now we're gonna have 2 Kimikos.
Come on.
Oh.
Oh, all the way around.
So shapeshifter is also incredibly powerful.
Incredibly.
Oh.
Annie!
There we go. The real Annie.
Singer, go.
Let's go.
Oh, here we
This
go.
is gonna be interesting. She healed.
Oh.
Yeah.
What an interesting sequence here.
Yeah.
She is such a biter, the shapeshifter.
Real
Well, yeah, because that's what helps, I think, with her taking the shit.
Kimiko's gonna wake up.
There you go. There you go, Annie.
I don't know who the I am, but I do know that I'm the bitch beating your ass.
There you go, Annie.
Okay, now you need to be
Now,
sure.
Punch through the heart, rip off the head, do something.
Something.
Fully.
Some fatality.
Oh, I was waiting for the
comeback.
Doom, like the big.
Singer's alive, your assassin failed.
I will end Singer myself if I have to.
If you stray even an inch off that path, I will make sure Zoe knows nothing but pain. There is no fail.
Wow.
Toria's not digging that.
Well, he went to a whole new level by threatening her kid.
Well, guess who has 2 thumbs and he's the motherfucking genius of all fucking geniuses. What happened to you guys?
Jeez.
Oh,
Just mouths. Wow.
You got some splaining to do.
Oh, Huey doesn't. Wasn't his fault.
Hello. How'd you find us, anyway?
Find your phone. Also found your fiance. You put the ring on her finger, Huey.
Well, come on. He didn't know.
I thought I was getting engaged to you, all right? She looked just like you.
So you did. How many times?
Had to be less than 20.
Oh my.
You want to know how I knew it wasn't you? In the apartment, she wore some designer dress, and you always ditch your bra for sweats as soon as you get home. In the bunker, she was sweating. You have always been, and always will be, 90% pashmina. I love that about you.
Oh, Huey's saving the day.
Ooh.
Well, he did his best.
Well, that felt like a real life situation, right? Like,
Yeah, like the "how could you know it's not me" scenario.
yeah, which is
It's like it's a shapeshifter.
well, I know, but it's
Right, I know.
Vicky?
I want out. It's gone too far.
No, you're just saying that because the assassination failed.
Homelander's unhinged. She's not even listening to Sage anymore. I'll resign without a fight.
You just need to get the CIA off my ass and get me and Zoe out.
Okay, all the way off.
You hit me, I hit you back, and it never ends.
Only way to win is not to play.
For those who've seen the movie, they get the reference.
No, I wanted to feel safe. And I'm not getting Zoe killed over this.
You're literally the only person on Earth I can turn to right now.
literally.
All right, back to Ashley.
Oh, the massacre.
Oh, and she is looking rough.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God.
I can pay you. You're a writer. You don't get paid.
Oh, jeez.
It's a little inside joke there.
Tell me I'm the smartest superhero in the seven, and that you respect me the most.
Of course I respect you. You're amazing.
You're just saying that because you're scared, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
That's good enough for me.
Oh!
Oh!
Yo, have you seen Ashley?
No, that's the other one. Oh, she's gone too.
Violence isn't brave. And neither is hating my mom, but forgiveness, letting go, a little f***ing mercy. That's brave. It's about the last thing my dad ever taught me, and I just think if we're ever gonna win against monsters, I think we need to start acting human.
Boy, Huey's been crushing the monologues this episode.
Annie, we're probably dead either way. Might as well go out with our heads held high. So, taking a chance with A-Train, that was crazy. Look at how it turned out. If Newman even blinks funny, Frenchie's dropping her.
You are getting tested for every single disease. I'm not getting shift or syphilis.
He did bring it this episode.
Wait.
Oh.
There is no one better than you.
Oh! Finally! Oh.
Yeah?
Right?
No?
No? Hey! Approval! Oh, since what? Like season 1, right?
Well, it's been a minute.
With these two?
Well, for me, it was what? Season 3, they had the dance number together.
Yeah.
Which was phenomenal,
That
by the
should
way.
have sealed the deal right there, let's be honest.
If you can dance.
Well, would have if they didn't get hijacked.
Now I can hear you.
Frenchie, that is.
There's just some things you don't gotta worry about. That's all.
Ryan needs to know the truth.
And we'll get there.
Well, looks like we're there.
Assassination attempt. It was on your father's orders.
Oh, boy.
And Flight 37?
Oh.
Homelander killed every soul on board.
You're lying.
We have it on video. And he wasn't having an affair with your mother.
Grace!
He raped her.
Oh. Now is he going to be pissed Butcher didn't tell him?
I'm sorry, son.
There's something you're not telling me.
You're the only one who can stop him.
Like, kill him? No, I can't. So this is why you want me to go with you? So you can teach me how to kill my dad?
Oh, this isn't going well.
Oh.
Right, let's just take a breather, yeah?
You can't leave.
Oh boy, he's gonna say, "Stop me."
These walls are 6 feet thick.
CIA's Hazlitt safe house designed to hold people like you.
Oh.
Oh, no.
And we all take a nice long nap, but I don't want to do that, kiddo.
You brought me here to trap me.
No, we brought you here to help.
I love you, kiddo. Please.
I want to leave.
I'm sorry.
Get out of my way.
Oh, this is not going to go good. He's going to take out Grace.
Oh!
Oh, that's it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's
Yeah,
it.
it's her neck right there.
That's not good.
That looked like Homelander right there.
What is this going to do to Ryan? You know what I mean?
When she was standing in front of that door, I knew it was
Yeah, there was
for
nothing good was going to come from it.
Man, she's done.
Oh, son of a...
Gave him the wink.
You know, he gave him the nod.
Flag.
You took your braces off since last time we saw you.
Let's not do that.
How is it gonna work, Newman?
Simple. You help me get clear of Homelander and Singer's people at the CIA, and I go quietly.
And you'll owe us one.
A lot more than one.
I will owe you many.
You're gonna help us take down Vought and Homelander.
Oi.
Uh-oh.
Look who's back.
Oh.
No deals.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he's back as JDM.
With everything that we've been through together, I have never once asked you to trust me. I am asking now, the way you used to trust Lenny.
Wow, he looks a little better, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks different.
Look at him, not even.
Butcher.
He's looking right through him because his.
Andy looks better, yeah.
There's not even any gray
in
his beard.
Oh shit!
Oh! We're finally seeing those powers.
Oh! What in the fuck is even happening here?
What is going on?
Well, that's what was growing inside of him. Holy shit.
That's how he took out Zeke.
Yep. He's gonna rip her apart.
No way.
Oh, Huey.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
What is going on?
How did that even happen? What in the fuck is happening?
Butcher.
Stop. I'll be taking that virus now, thanks, Frenchie.
Ain't no fucking way.
Am I the only one think that Newman would have been a great ally with the team here?
Yeah.
Are we gonna finally get the showdown?
So did he take regular V then to heal him up?
You're all fucking welcome.
Is that what happened? He took regular V and healed right up.
Well, no, it's because he let the monster inside him kind of unleash, and that took over and healed him up and everything.
I know, but would that
unreal
that create that physical manifestation?
The Vice President-elect, Victoria Newman, is dead. Assassinated today, only hours after revealing to the world that she is super able. For now...
Where's Ryan?
What are you doing?
Celebrating. We won. Here.
Did everything work out as she planned?
This is the plan. I mean, sure, a few curveballs. Just had to keep a few bits to myself. You know, the bits you'd fuck up by being you. Newman would have been a shit patsy. Stubborn. Too many ideas, so I went another way.
If you'd killed Newman like I ordered, we wouldn't be stuck 4 stories underground playing pocket.
And now we go live. Okay, that's President-elect Robert Singer taken into custody by federal agents.
It's for you.
Who is it?
Oh, Speaker of the House Calhoun. Once they invoke the 25th, he's next in line to be president. He'd like to pledge his allegiance to you.
Whoa!
They just had to go a few layers deep.
Just like I promised. We had a deal.
Well, I broke the deal.
I didn't. I got your back.
Oh, Sage! Coming in strong for Homelander here. Oh.
Because she knew everything that was going to happen.
Smartest person on earth.
Why would you do this?
To see if I could.
Oh, what a line.
Thank you.
She needed a challenge.
This was so much fun. Just, next time, listen to me. Hells yeah, blonde ambition. Buckle up for phase 2.
Phase 2.
Homelander speaking.
And that is why, as my first official act under Article 1, Section 9 of the Constitution, I am declaring martial law and deputizing hundreds of superheroes nationwide who will report directly to Homelander himself.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Oh, jeez.
Get out of here.
Victoria Newman. She's a great American. Murdered in cold blood by deep state starlighters embedded in our own government.
Oh, passports. Jesus.
Army of superheroes will be called upon to rout these traitors from our government and from our streets. Starlighters, whatever rock you're hiding under, we're coming for you. Because today, a new age of superheroes begins.
Are they going to Jericho?
Well, we got Kara.
Yeah.
We wake up to a new world where hope, purity, and Jesus' love shine down upon us all.
She's looking better.
Where children can sleep peacefully in their mother's arms, knowing starlight's agenda
River.
has been.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the one place she didn't want her going.
Yep.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, it's from
shit.
Gen V.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
no. No.
Yeah. Here's our crew.
Oh,
no.
Jesus.
This guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where America finally sees the woke mob for what it is. Monsters who want to destroy our heritage, traffic our children, and feminize our men.
Oh, that
shit.
her
It hurt from Gen V.
Where
Oh. She's talking.
Yeah, she is.
Holy shit. She can't get away from him.
Yeah.
we will make America strong again.
Who's calling the
And
shots?
most of all, we will make America super again.
Whole and directed by Eric.
Yeah. Everything worked out exactly the way Sage thought it would.
Oh, we got to post.
Yep.
We got to post.
How long have you known?
Only since this morning's classified briefing. You were my first call.
Soldier Boy?
Yep.
Oh. Dude, season 5 is going to be...
His dad.
Yep.
Oh.
Dude. What a banger.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow, what a finale.
How soon till 5? How soon till season 5? That's all I'm saying.
You know, I think a few of us had a feeling that Sage was still going to be in play, right? I mean, she had to know everything that was coming. She knows everybody's personality. She knows the way Homelander was going to act, what he was going to do, the stuff he was going to screw up. And her whole plan worked. Maybe not exactly the way she planned, but in the end, it did work. And we also got the big reveal of what was actually inside Butcher. I think we kind of speculated, or at least I did, because when they're at the farm, we saw the thing come out of the rabbit with like the tentacle type things. So I mean, that's kind of what I figured was going on with Butcher, because they did tease that a little bit. I just didn't know how it was going to be shown, or in what way they were going to do it. Does it, is it just coming out of him? Does he physically change? So that was really cool. The only thing that really bummed me out, well, I should say the only thing, one of the things left unresolved, I should say, be a better way of saying, is what happened to Ashley? What did she get for powers? We saw her brain start to do some weird bubbling thing. Is she going to get like some kind of crazy big brain like our guy from Invincible? So I'm really curious to see what direction they go with her. And I'm, as much as I wanted to see it, I'm glad that we didn't, because it's fun to have cliffhangers for the next season to go into and to see what's going to happen. But man, my guy Huey just went through it this season with everything, and he came in clutch when he had to at the end. He was able to kind of rally everybody around what they thought was right to do with Newman. He was able to reassure Starlight Annie that, kind of how things played out, and when he found out and the way things were, obviously in her eyes, he's got to take a few tests to make sure everything's on the up and up. But I think, she obviously seemed to be understanding by the end of the episode. They had kind of made amends, or maybe they didn't have time to worry about that because they had to get out of Dodge because they were all being hunted. So I think this next season, what I'm most looking forward to is that, in addition to some other things here in the episode that we'll obviously talk about, is that it's going back to the the anxiety that I got watching The Boys the first couple of seasons, where you felt like Homelander was everywhere, always watching, all knowing. I mean, in that first season, they were even afraid to go outside because he was always flying overhead, and he could spot him if he wanted to. When they had the scene with Translucent in the restaurant, that anxiety that Homelander's always there watching, and I like that we're going to go back to that same level of anxiety, especially with Homelander being completely unhinged as he is. And speaking of Homelander, let's talk about Homelander Jr. for a minute, taking out Grace. And he didn't outright smile about it, but he certainly gave a look that looked a lot like what we've seen Homelander do. So I'm very curious to see where Ryan's head's at. He feels betrayed by everyone, that they were going to use him as a weapon, just like they did with Homelander. He didn't want that, obviously, and felt betrayed by Butcher, felt betrayed by Grace, and we saw how that turned out. So there's definitely enough to go into next season with questions, yet I felt this was a very satisfying finale in that you don't find yourself like, oh gosh, what's going to happen? I have to wait, that sort of thing. So I feel very satisfied with the way it ended, but it still has a ton of questions yet to come.
Yeah, talk about an ender to a season, like a couple cliffhangers, some curveballs, some unexpecteds. Like first, man, they've been wronging the wrong Ashley the whole time, and they took her out at the end because Noir had no idea. He wasn't even looking at the list.
Ashley.
So that was great. And then like Shapeshifter, like I saw in the comments, everyone was like, oh, how did she remember some of the stuff about Starlighter? Well, we got her answer in this episode. Yep. When she grabs a hold of him. Oh my God, Quinn, I'm so sorry. But you get all their memories, and so transferred like the old great grandma story and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool.
The acting in that scene with
that's
Annie
because that's
great.
What I was going to touch on next. Erin, Moriarty, is that how you say her last name?
I think so.
She just crushed it. I mean, we've seen like Moonlight, where Oscar Isaac was playing, himself and was doing a great job. She did the exact same thing here, where she was playing opposite herself and just crushed it, like doing the mocking, crying into the laughing, and to like just it was awesome because she was like a totally different person, but then would bring Starlighter or Annie back into it and then go right back, then bring Annie in. Like, it was really fun to see that. And then on top of that, yeah, Jack Quaid was great throughout this whole episode. Had like 3 monologues that he crushed. His whole like speech, like, how giving to the 3 of how I knew it wasn't you, Annie, and stuff like that. Like, and then even having the plan at the end, which was really great. We saw Firecracker was getting sick. Well, she showed that she was taking all the medicine, and it was finally catching up to her, which they had a little levity, which moving her to the end of the table.
To pull together at the end, which I thought was odd.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if maybe she dialed back.
Just
I don't
not
know.
taking it.
Yeah, maybe.
But I mean, cilantro, right? So that,
am I right?
Yeah, Deep being like super aggressive, more so than we had seen previously.
He enjoys it now.
Yeah, it seems like, and we saw
it's
how
like he said power.
Yeah, and then
the power.
Then he saw how much Noir enjoyed it. So then another thing is like, what happened to Ashley after she took we saw, I mean, obviously her hair, she'd been pulling it out, but now the wig was off. It looked like even more, and who knows what was happening to her head. So that's gonna be fun to see what happens there. A-Train,
stress, but
yeah, A-Train, we didn't see him the whole episode, so see, you were all worried he'd be gone. Well, not yet, my friend. And then we had what happened to Frenchie. We saw Kimiko actually screaming no. They finally kissed, which, they're doing the old Ross Rachel will they won't they this whole time. They finally got to that point, which is great. Victoria, I thought she was indestructible. Well, not apparently, as we saw her get taken out. And then this all ties in yet to Gen V. So now, remember, before season 5, we're going to go into season 2 of Gen V. So I'm so ready, willing, and able for that as well. This is going to be so much fun. And then, obviously, we saw Kessler taking over, and we saw a whole new, like, Butcher, so to speak. He looked like he was in better shape physically. It looked like some of the gray hair was gone. I mean, in another shot, it looked like it was still there, but it just seemed like that initial shot that we saw, I don't know if it'll make the cut, it looked like he was perfect, like everything.
I
like
agree with
nothing
you.
solved.
He did look way better. I think you're definitely
Well,
right there.
I think it might. It might be fair to call him a soup now.
Oh yeah, he totally
Because,
accepted it.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh yeah,
After what we just saw, I think
he's like Kessler said, he's got super cancer. So yeah, this was a great ending to another great season of The Boys. I'm sad to say we have to wait now, but hey, we have Gen V to look forward to because I got to see how this all ties together.
Yeah, how they get there.
Yeah, all right. So this might seem a little like an interesting take, but follow along here. So I feel like the Sage's story throughout this season kind of parallels, at least for me, and I'll just say me personally, my relationship with the writing throughout the course of this season. And what I mean by that is earlier on in this season, if I'm being like totally transparent, of course I was loving it because it was The Boys, right? Like everything that we're used to, the comedy, the aggression. But like around episode 3, 4, and I think some people in the comments had said they felt the same way. We were kind of like, man, where are they even going with this season? Like, have they, and you hate to say the writers lost it, right? But I'm like, yeah, did they lose their edge a little bit? Did we see it kind of peak earlier on? And I wasn't sure where it was going. And then, like, okay, it's getting interesting. And then the season finale comes out and you're like, okay, brilliant. Everything makes sense. And it felt like that's what happened with Sage in the story. She came in, it was like, here I am. And things are getting a little wonky. Homelander says no, they're out. And when you see it all come back together, it's like, now it makes sense. Like I said, I was a little like unsure of what direction the show was taking. And wow, this episode just really tied the entire season together, set us up for a wild season 5. I mean, let's just take a look at just do some inventory here. Okay, so Huey's getting locked up. Frenchie just got completely put under, Kate was her name, right? Kate's mind control. Now, granted, Frenchie, not a superhero. However, Frenchie knows how to make the virus.
Yep.
Okay, so Kimiko, we have no idea what's happening to her. Sam had a hold on her, and like obviously we know Sam is wildly powerful because she couldn't even do anything against him. Starlight just kind of flew off to wherever.
Yeah,
escaped. We don't know where A-Train is. Maybe he ran off somewhere knowing what was going to happen.
Police was mentioned once,
yeah,
but who knows?
So they mentioned that.
Yep.
MM, obviously not good. Final scene in the bathroom.
Poor MM.
Butcher. Wow. So I'm going to need some help here because I'm not sure what happened because it was like he was sick. He didn't have much time. And I get like he finally let, JDM take over, but would that, have a physical manifestation of him getting better? So I'm like, he was in the CIA headquarters. Did he have some more regular V? Did he have more compound, or excuse me, not compound V, but did he have more 24V or whatever? Or I'm wondering if maybe because he took so much of like the temp V that it just was breaking down his body slowly until it kind of like kicked in. So it was interesting for me to see him all of a sudden okay, but there was a very clear, no more gray facial hair. His skin looked great. He had that crazy look in his eye.
Yeah.
But then we saw like that wild, just a
parasite thing.
Yeah, just what he probably looked like. There was about 10 tentacles coming out of his chest.
Some venom stuff.
Powerful enough to tear Newman apart. Looked like it had some barbs and stuff on it. So absolutely wild. Ryan, we're not sure what's going on with him. He the big drop about what actually happened with his mom and Homelander, but we saw him, not exit the building so nicely. Of course, we got the post-credit scene with Soldier Boy. So they have set up like all this different stuff for season 5, not to mention Homelander essentially being in charge, and a whole new crop of superheroes are going to be policing the streets. So, they put this bow on this episode. They had such a great, story that came through. They set us up for an incredible season 5. And the one thing that I will say about this particular episode is I think so many of our actors just had an opportunity to really shine bright. Erin Moriarty, I think this was probably her best acting that we've seen probably in the entire series. I mean, she just absolutely crushed it.
I really liked Evil Annie.
I mean, yeah.
I like that character a lot.
She's played this role for the last 4 seasons, and I'm guessing for Erin it had to be fun, or maybe just a challenge to be like, okay,
or releasing.
We're gonna pull a complete 180 on your character. But yeah, like I said, earlier on in the season, I was a little like, last few episodes, I'm like, okay, I like the direction this is going. But then this one, just, you guys, you writers,
you're the real MVPs. You're the real heroes.
You guys.
It's like they know what they're doing.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
Oak here has the scene pulled up from our good friend Karl from Detroit Become Human. I know it's I joke when I say that, of course. But here she says, "Have Negan get me a caramel pretzel s'more." Blah 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 blah. Negan is spelled Negin in here. It's pretty cool how Eric is incorporating Negan a couple times now into here, and I know a couple of you folks have told us about Supernatural being in here too.
Yep. Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so that's why I haven't picked up
either.
on anything that's Supernatural. So that's on me. I have mentioned, I don't think it was during The Boys here because it's the first time, so I don't recall it, but I have mentioned in other reactions, I do enjoy some good villains because entertaining, fictional villains are what help make a great story. So, Homelander, not saying he is it should be like you should idolize him like Michael Jordan. I am not saying that at all, but the way he is written from season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4 is entertaining, and Antony is doing a phenomenal job of just crushing it. Erin, holy shit. So this is why I bring that up, because I know Homelander is always polarizing, right? Again, I'm not saying I follow him or I'm writing.
Well, no, but I think it's
very entertaining
to appreciate the character. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I just appreciate what Antony is doing and what the writers are doing, because in my indie pro wrestling days, never made it to TV. In my 12 years there, I was a heel. I was babyface 3 times. So trying to figure out each time to do something villainous was always a challenge. And just seeing stuff like this and how they continue to deliver is bravo to the writers and the crew for making that happen, and Antony, because I can only imagine how much he's improv'd on certain things too. So now I bring that up because Erin in here as Annie, evil shifter Annie, was fantastic.
Great.
And it was great to see her do that, because again, we're getting Annie, her evolution as a character through season 1 to season 4, and now seeing the evil shifter Annie was a bravo moment to me. Not that she did horrible previous seasons, because she was great, but this was just such a standout because it was such an opposite of what we've seen from her. So kudos to you, Erin. Knocked it out of the park on that. And honestly, in my head when that was happening, I'm like, God damn, what would the show be like if she was actually antagonist through half the season, or maybe even just full season? Like, what kind of entertaining delivery would she be giving us? Because that was brilliant right there.
Well, you never know. There might still be some of that evil Annie in there.
Who knows? I mean, comic folks know, but who knows? Yeah. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Newman, for your service on the show. Fantastic. I was not expecting those two to go at all. My thought process was, man, this is going to be A-Train's goodbye episode. Way wrong.
Not those two.
Glad I was wrong on that, but I did not expect those two. And I thought, maybe I'm wrong here. I thought Newman probably would have been a little bit harder to take out. But I get it, because it seems now like if we didn't understand before with, me. I'll just say me, not we, you. If I think they put the stamp on Butcher now for saying, yeah, he's going to be a tough sumbitch to deal with now, because he just took out Newman.
Covered her eyes and ripped her apart.
Yeah, that was just insane. So thank you, Grace. Thank you, Newman, for being on the show. Great stuff. Huey, man, did they give... I mean, it's been the series, right? But this season more so than anything, Huey just got... it was like one thing after another just for the guys. So to kind of see him get at least a little moment with Annie there, with real Annie, not shifter Annie, was great. I enjoyed what felt like to me would be somewhat of a real conversation between a couple who, if a shapeshifter came in,
you were put in that situation.
Hey, so I appreciate what felt like to me the realness of that conversation, because I feel like, neither one would be wrong in like questioning anything, right? So let me know your thoughts on that though, because I feel like that's a slippery slope of like, well, someone could be like, well, Dave, what? Annie's not wrong at all. Like, how did he not notice? Maybe he did. And Annie's delivery on that was like kind of spot on. Like, oh, you only wanted to do this when you got this.
Yeah,
it's
when
like
she acted that way.
But he did make it known that he was starting to slowly catch all the little nuances outside of that. So I'm glad they added that in
because
there.
I think it's important to note that Annie didn't seem mad about what he did. She was mad about that he liked the way that evil Annie acted. That it was different from her, and she was doing things different, and Huey liked that. I don't think it was so much she was mad that, oh, you did what you did with somebody who
she
wasn't
asked
me.
him how many times?
Yeah, I mean, there was that, but
he
it
said
was
no less than 20.
And I say Huey's been through it, but Annie's really been through it too. So I'm not discounting what Annie's been through.
Everybody's been put through the ringer.
Everybody, but I feel like those two like had some really harsh moments, right? Because we got to learn about her and I'm not going to say it on YouTube because the video will probably get flagged. But that thing, and then now the shapeshifter stuff. I'm probably forgetting something else. I'm just trying to get this all out so we can all talk and then go to you guys. Frenchie, Kimiko, hey, I hope that turns into a thing. I mean, at least we had a moment. So I'm just happy that we got the moment between them. That was good stuff. Frenchie, who knows what's going to happen with Kate now. I'm really intrigued to see if he's going to, how many of our folks here in the boys are actually going to be in Gen V. I'm curious to see what your thoughts are on that too. Of course, Butcher, JDM, will JDM be in? I assume he's going to be back for season 5 now.
Yeah, he's
has
got
to be.
Final
He's
season.
going to have to be there. The ending with everyone, talk about some incredible high stakes. I felt every moment of that, where it was like, okay, they're breaking off, and then it was kind of building. Like, okay, so are we really getting them to go away, or is some bad shit gonna happen?
Yeah.
And of course, bad shit's happening.
Shit's gotta happen.
So that was great too. Ryan, I'm really curious to see how Ryan is gonna be now after what he just did to Grace, because we saw that push earlier in the season, right?
Yep.
To the stuntman.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely an accident because he was not aware of fully what one little push could do. This one,
he knew.
Really felt like he kind of knew.
I think he did.
So he showed
kind of
like,
knew, but he also didn't like push as hard as he did to the stunt man. So he knew what was it.
The wall was not that far behind from where he was standing, and she didn't splat on the wall. I mean, it broke her neck, but so Answer brings up a good point. He did not.
It wasn't a full.
Completely launch her, because again, you're a good point. When we saw him launch the stuntman, it was much further back, much higher, and he splatted.
Well,
on the
and
building.
the stuntman told him, "Go ahead, push it hard. I can take it."
I gotta take it.
Who's the actual stuntman for the show?
But
thank you.
Also, what's kind of concerning me is the very little emotion that he showed after.
It was Homelander.
I mean,
it was Homelander.
Yeah.
I did just want to
The
touch
look
on
he gave.
JDM being back. I don't know if we're going to get him back, because if Butcher's healed up and he's of clear mind. Now, remember, he only really started seeing
Kessler.
He only started seeing him when, at the same time he was seeing Becca, right? Like, he started seeing her when he was like starting to get these delusions because his health was fading, and then it got even worse and worse, and that's when he really started seeing Kessler. So I'm wondering if he's back now to his good state, whether we're just going to see him in Kessler form or if we're going to continue to see JDM. I think most fans want to see him back.
I think we'll see him back. He looked right at him in the mirror
back of the
in
car.
the back of the car as a ending shot. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be talking the whole time because it's going to be. It's basically.
I feel like
I think
that was
Butcher
the
as
setup.
well as fighting the Soups. It's going to be him fighting that part of his mind, which is Kessler, the next season.
Yeah, because he seemed to totally give in to Kessler, and that's what made him healthy. He gave in to the soup inside him instead of fighting it, because it seemed like fighting it is what was making him sick.
Yeah, and then, I agree with that, with the fighting. But that's where I'm going to kind of lean on you guys a little bit more. Maybe something was obvious in here, and I just didn't pick it up, so that'd be on me. But I wouldn't mind some explanation from the comic folk who know a little bit more. Of course, no spoilers if possible. But kind of like, I do think that's the case where it was just a full, I'm letting go. I'm not fighting you anymore. Heal me. Let's rock and roll. But if he does start fighting it, does he get sick again? That's kind of where I guess that's my question to you is, and if you guys consider that a spoiler, then obviously just don't answer it and I can suffer. But and I'm curious, I'm right there with all three of you. What is going to happen to Ashley?
Yeah.
Like, what is going to happen?
Because it wasn't like it was at the end that she took it. It was like, I think when you
midway,
it was like 25 minutes in. So it's like, all right. So I was expecting this at some point in the episode, even if it was a glimpse or like Deep's like, where's Ashley? You just hear or something, and instead we got nothing. So it's like, oh boy, how are they going to introduce Soup Ashley in season 5?
Well, in Newman's Kid, I wonder if she's going to be in Gen V now.
Oh, I would think so. She's going to be pissed.
So, and what a sad story that was. She was literally trying everything. We heard her story about Red River in Gen V. Got a little touch of it in here. Basically, doesn't want her daughter to be anywhere ever around it, and then damn it,
she still ends up there.
Yeah,
that is just some heartbreaking stuff there.
And the one thing that I wanted to get to real quick, because I know Dave, you were kind of questioning it, but when Homelander revealed Victoria as a Soup. I thought that Firecracker jumped in there because she said, we were using her to infiltrate and whatever. Like, that's what I meant. Like, I thought Firecracker was trying to give Victoria some cover there at the last minute, saying, we were doing that all along. We knew that. It's okay, folks. It's fine. That was a part of the plan. That's what I thought.
Yeah, for me, that didn't come off as like cover, because the second that Homelander did that, it was Firecracker was all right, full out exposed now because she can't do anything. So to me, it was not let's cover her. It was let's bury her now to the public, because now she has to be forced to work with Homelander. That's kind of how I took that.
Okay. All right.
Well, I think we should score this because this season was. I'm really curious too to see what folks you would rate this season. Because there were, and let's, this season 2 touched on a lot of real things that's happening today. So I know some folks use entertainment to escape that stuff, but I do want to kind of throw a little kudos to Eric and the whole cast and crew with this team for taking the chances, for making at least me feel something, because it takes a lot of guts, and maybe some people are going to disagree with me on that, but I feel like pushing through and doing what they did in here, especially in today's world, is kudos for taking those chances. And honestly, I'm pretty sure you're not going to stop for season 5. So,
well, go ahead and give it the score, Dave.
Well, yeah, I'll rate this season. It's always hard after the first season, right? When season 1 kind of blows you away. I am going to go with a 4.2. Oop. Well, it's 4.2. I wrote it shitty, but it's 4.2 for this season. I feel like this was a part 1 of 2, because it was, like you said, Oak, really well done. Gave us all the majority of answers there while leaving us with some awesome cliffhangers to finish up season 5. Man, looking forward to what is going to happen there.
Yeah, had I had to do a mid-season score, probably would have been a lot lower. Not that it wasn't enjoyable in certain regards, but there was certain things that I was questioning. My own, like the thing that I talked about in the beginning, like where there's being these parallels between how I felt about the show and the way Sage carried things out. I thought this was brilliant. I thought that some of the comedy and the action that they had earlier on in the season, I thought was crazy. The plot twists were incredible. The acting, especially these final few episodes, we saw some of these actors really have a time to shine, and just an absolutely incredible setup for season 5. And so my score is going to match that. 5. Like I said, had I had to give this a score earlier on in the season, definitely would have been a 5. But with the way they capped all this off, with the performances, and especially getting the opportunity to see Evil Annie, this was a 5 for me.
Yeah, Evil Shifter Annie. Evil Shifter.
Yeah. Evil Shifter.
Yeah.
Annie.
Yeah, for me, this one had a lot of highlights, some low moments, I guess, from what I normally expect out of The Boys. I know myself and maybe a few of you out there from reading the comments didn't really care for the first 3-ish episodes. I thought were not what I expect out of The Boys, right? I didn't. It wasn't up to the level of what I expect out of the show. So I'm right there with you, Oak, in terms of my feelings about it. I think it was around episode 5 where I think, maybe it was 4, where we're all like, all right, now they're back. This is what I was waiting for. And then I don't remember if there was another lull or not, because it's hard. Like, look, folks, I'm going to level with you. We watch a ton of shows and a lot of stuff runs together for Mason Quinn here. So sometimes I need a little help in reminding myself. But I loved the addition of all the new characters we had this year. Sage and Firecracker. I thought they were
Karl.
both awesome. Both did an amazing job acting in what they did here. So it was great seeing them. The thing with and this is where I start to have a little issue with it. For me, it seemed like it drug out a little bit in terms of, because I know a lot of you felt the same way about, like, okay, the anxiety and fear we used to have about Homelander always being after us, and now he's not. Some of the story got drug out a little bit. The love story that they threw in with Frenchie, I mean, it was fine. It was good. I would have liked to have seen more of it, but because it was only kind of a one-off deal, I think Colin was only really featured for a handful of episodes.
It ended abruptly.
It's hard for me to get attached to that and to really care about it when I think a lot of us felt that, Kimiko was where things were kind of headed. We had the dance scene that you brought up, Answer, in the previous season. So that kind of seemed like a roundabout way of doing things. And I was afraid Frenchie was going to be gone for the season when he went and turned himself in. I'm glad that wasn't the case. But, I've gone on long enough. So 4 out of 5 answers for me. Again, good. I liked the second half of the season, but I expect a lot out of The Boys because of how high they've set the bar.
Yeah, despite all you said. No, I like the whole season from start to finish. This is The Boys. This is what I've come to expect. They're gonna grab from all aspects of life, which they do. They introduced 2 new amazing characters, and we've obviously. It took us, 1 or 2 episodes in the comments that remind us that was Kara from Detroit Become Human. So that was great to see, too. We got to see, like, a different side of the deep. We got a new Nor that is really interesting. And then you saw the struggle with Homelander throughout the season, which is why he might have been missing stuff, is because he was always hyper-focused on something else instead of what was all around him. Maybe that's a cop-out. Maybe it's not.
He's perfect.
But, yeah. Yeah, I know. And I mean, Antony Starr is such a great actor, and so is Karl Urban. Like, the cast from top to bottom, yeah, they all did great, And I'm giving this a 4.6, and I'm just basing it on because there have been better seasons. But I'm still saying, if you're watching The Boys and you're going to enjoy this season just like you did the rest of them. And I think it's a great way to kickstart into the second season of Gen V and the 5th and final season. And maybe if gets what he wants an epic movie finale instead of a season 5 finale.
I will say, at least in the show, if we don't get that, I hope in the show gets a goddamn happy good ending.
Oh yeah, he deserves a happy ending. But just like us, we love this show, and I have 4.6 for this season. All right, and with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this season just like we did. So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the Answer. Catch you on the next season, pals.